So here we go. The Law versus Jenga Man. Let's see which one of these players can pull it out. And then followed up with this is going to be losers to decide who's going to fight in grand finals. Which one of these two warriors is going to come out on winner's side, and which will get a second chance in our redemption bracket. Steve having some problems right now, getting carried towards the wall by Law. Oh, but the Rage Art's out, but the Jenga's gone. The wall splat, and that is going to be a KO. First round to Law. Round 2 begins. Let's see what can happen. Ooh, some nice jabs and defensive play coming out from the Law, avoiding it. Some chip damage, but manages to get his chip of his own. But the flip kicks are coming out, landing massive damage to combo with. He's trying for another flip kick, but he's on the ground, and fails. But there's not enough of a punish from Steve, as Law continues his relentless onslaught. Oh, but the parry and the damage. Ooh, but it's not going to be enough. Let's see. Steve closing it up, but that might be it for him. And here comes the Rage Driver. Will it come? Oh, but it just spaces them apart. A simple chip damage from Law could end this entire round for Steve, but he's hanging on. Commentator's curse. Match point. Can Steve get on the board? Early damage says yes, bringing about a quarter of a third of his health down, but Law comes in with his own defense. All blocked though, and out comes a nice quick punish from Steve with a nice grab, bringing it close. But the Rage Art is out, and Law is a character that just shits damage everywhere, so he's going to have to be really careful to not get this turned around. But the sweep into the Rage Art against the wall, he's getting out of the wall, not putting on that pressure. And it's looking dicey for Law, but another sweep into a somersault kick does it again. And here we go, but now Steve is on the board. His patience and aggression rewarded. Immediately out the gates again, putting on even more, pushing him towards the corner. We're going to see some good play out of both of these players. Oh, and the low kick snuffing out Law's advance. Oh, and another upper crushing that move. Some jabs getting in though. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Let's do this. Some nice jabs. Both players getting dangerously low. It could be under. Rage Art is out now. If he's not careful, this could be a combo that ends him. Ooh, both players playing very defensively with the chip damage. Oh, and he whiffs the first move but baits it into the Rage Art, getting him against the wall, but now there's just some chip damage, and it is now 2-2, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Final round of this match point. Law getting the damage on first. Both players being very careful now because they both know. Ooh, but he crushes Law's offensive. Law trying to find an opening in this man's defense. But Steve keeping the good blocks up. Oh, both of them are chipping, both are around half health. Back to the wall, steps in for a crush. Oh, but he gets launched into the air, but there's no follow-up. Sweep kick into somersault kick. Rage Driver's on board, though, and he gets chipped out by that final hit, dropping his guard a little too early. And out of the Law play here. But let's see. Ooh, and Steve changing his outfit up again, looking fashionable as always. And the round starts, some chip damage to get the first blood going. And ooh, Law returning in kind with his own damage, just piling it on. Eliminating Steve's advantage. Oh, the kicks. Here we go. The flips are missing though, and the punish, but it wasn't enough. Both players ducking and weaving, but he's against the wall and he gets the splat. He's got the Rage Art, punishes out. Let's see, but I believe that's going to be blocked, but it pushes him away. Doesn't matter. The KO comes through. Second round begins now. Ooh, and Law gets knocked on his feet into the grab. Some nice okizeme going on here. Both players. Steve not pressing his advantage, making Law come to him, knowing that he has the life bar advantage. Law then putting on the damage and is getting him closer to the wall, but the nice roll out of it. He's against the wall now, though. This is where Steve excels, but he gets out of the wall. Another grab. Rage Art is now available on Law. This is going to be dicey for the Steve player, because a single combo could end this round. Let's hope Steve does not get quenched like my thirst, and he does not, quenching out the opposition. Third round, here we go. One apiece for both players. Some chip damage, but the Law sweep into the somersault. It seems that a favourite of our Law player. favoring the somersaults despite the poor tracking. But Steve, not to be outdone, playing it safe and slowly. Getting in those chips where he can, trading blows, the rage shots out, here comes the somersault kicks. Quite safe on shield, but I don't believe the second one is. Getting the damage in though, rage out still available, but he's in dangerous territory. Rage out on Steve now. Can Law close this round out? We'll find out. Some kicks, he's in chip damage now, 20 seconds left. Here comes the rage. Block, puts the distance between them, but is that distance gonna... Ooh, it blocked again, and the punish. Round 3 going to Nugget. Let's see how this starts. Steve throwing out a lower mid jab to get the thing started, spacing it out. Manages to come in, crush, a nice grab. Let's see. Ooh, and a jab from getting up. Some nice basic Okizeme going up, but some more launches coming out from Law, just chipping away at Steve. But Steve, not deterred, blocking both of the somersault kicks and then getting the punish in. The grab though, they're now spaced apart. Steve is approaching, I'm not sure why. Ooh, but he snuffs at that aerial assault. But he has to be careful. Here comes the rage driver, block, and here comes the punish. The grab, KO, match 1. 2-all. I think Steve managed to do some good work in that last match. Let's see if it can carry over to this one, but the sweep into somersault kick means he's still getting caught by the same trap. But he's coming back with his own punching in, evening the score up, getting him down to half health into a nice grab. Jordan's grab, Patient Zero's grab game quite weak this tournament, getting KO'd rather handedly. Let's see if he can't shore that defense up. Steve stepping in for the early aggression at the start of the round, loves to seem to be the one to get that aggression in first to put pressure on his opponent. But Law isn't having any of that, responding with his own aggression, saying, "Get out of my space, this isn't you, this is my safe space, I'm about to put you in the hurt locker." Ooh, jabbing, some nice blocks, both trying to feel each other out. Rage driver up, chip damage now, all it needed to get Steve, but Steve is, is he going to get it? Ooh, and he's just outspaced it. Has to be careful of that sweep though. And the second round goes to Law. Here we go, third round now. Law getting the first blood. Let's see if he can keep it up. The sweep into somersault kick, connecting again. Some good damage on the board, getting carried closer to the wall with some more somersault kicks. Steve got him against the wall though. Ooh, he has to be very careful. Steve managing to keep this pressure up. Evening this score up, he's got to be careful. And the grab. Patient Zero still not learning that this Steve loves to grab out of the ground game. His Okizeme is weak. He needs to step it up. But he's putting in that aggression, but only gets a little bit of chip damage for his worries. But he's still keeping it up, trying to pressure this Steve relentlessly, pushing him to the corner. Let's hope we can't. Let's hope to see a wall splat. Oh, the grab! Get off me! Get off me! Here we go though. Steve giving him the 1-2, but him getting the 1-2 back and the wall splat. Oh, and that's it for Steve. It's now match point. The winner of this is going to be going into Grand Finals winner's side. Let's see who it is. Flip kicks. Here we go. That aggression. The Law player seemed to abandoning his defense now and just putting that offensive on, hoping that he can pressure Steve out. The grab. No get off me though. He's just throwing out. He knows that that Steve has to approach him. The flip kicks. He's got him on the ground, but he's tracking. Not good enough as Steve rolls out of the way. He's still got to be careful though. Rage giving him that extra damage, but that is it. And Patient Zero will be moving on to Grand Finals.